Whip and Minnesota Representative Tom Emmer to get reaction to this. But also, we have to point out, Letitia James ran on the fact that she was going to go after Donald Trump. She was going to get, I mean, he's right. She campaigned on that. She got into office. Is exactly what she has done. But you've got the two D.C. cases, the Georgia case, the New York case, and then you've also got a calendar of caucuses and primaries. Your reaction to all of this and what the former president's dealing with right now, it's a lot to keep track of.
Well, frankly, he's amazing that he's able to handle all of these things at the same time. And he's right about two tiers of justice, those that the Biden administration likes versus those that they oppose. And in this case, he's enemy number one to the Biden administration. And look, Americans, Cheryl, believe in fairness. They know when someone's being treated unfairly. And when regardless of whether they agree with them or not, when they see someone being treated unfairly, guess what? This is why Donald Trump is the presumptive Republican nominee. He said it during those remarks just now that it's actually not working the way they wanted it to. And that's because I think Americans remember the Russian hoax. They remember all of this stuff. It's all concocted, and the president is handling it very well.
I want to stay on the campaign trail with you. Obviously, the former president is the front runner. If you look at all the polling for Iowa, New Hampshire, and so forth and so on, Chris Christie, as you know, last night withdrew his name, said he didn't see a path forward, took his name off the ticket. But he called you out by name during his speech when he dropped out. And let's listen to this. I want to get your response to what he said.
Good people who got into politics, I believe, for the right reasons. People like Senator John Barrasso, people like Congressman Tom Emmer, stand up and endorse Donald Trump. They know better. I know they know better.
Your response, Congressman, to Chris Christie?
Well, I got a lot of respect for Chris Christie. I know that he and Donald Trump do not have the warmest and friendliest of relationships. All I would say to this is that Chris put his heart and soul into his campaign. And by ending it last night, he did exactly what the rest of us should be doing, which is unite. President Trump is the presumptive nominee, and there's no time like right now for Republicans to start to unite. The worst thing that we can do is to be splintered, because that's exactly what the left would hope for. So time to unite. I applaud Governor Christie for his effort and respect his comments.
Okay. Before you go, major budget fight going on in Washington. About a dozen of your colleagues are pushing back on the Johnson-Schumer deal that would avoid a government shutdown. What do you say to all of this? Are we looking at another shutdown? How far is this going to go? And what do you say to your colleagues right now that are going on the attack against Speaker Johnson?
Look, this is human beings being human beings, Cheryl. This is what we do, right? The reason that you're seeing it so hyper-focused right now with the Republican majority in Congress is because we're literally down to a two-seat majority. This is the most narrow margin in 100 years. And so every vote counts even more than it did just a few weeks ago. And look, not everybody's going to be happy with every deal. That's essentially what Speaker Johnson has run into. He has, in principle, I understand, agreed to a deal that would keep spending levels, discretionary spending levels, at or below 2023 levels. And he did something that no one's done before today, which is he separated non-defense discretionary from defense and VA spending. In fact, under the deal that he negotiated, VA and defense discretionary spending will go up, and domestic non-defense will go down dramatically. That's never happened. Democrats, you might remember in the 2011 Budget Control Act, have always required their domestic policies to be tied dollar for dollar to defense. And give Mike Johnson credit. He's broken that.
Please come back. Please come back. This fight's just getting started today. I had to get your thoughts on that. Majority Whip Tom Emmer, great state of Minnesota. Sir, thank you.